It's the importance of understanding yourself in relation to other people and how that influences not only your own behaviour but the behaviour of others, and taking that further, how you can influence or not, as the case may be, how you can learn or not, as the case may be, and I think that's been the most significant thing.
TMP, I think, made me, or still making me, a more grounded leader. A person who is more comfortable in connecting with people, on a journey of learning how to connect appropriately and how to influence.
Since having been on the programme, I've been responsible for implementing a range of organisational changes. A lot of it is around productivity gains and efficiencies. And I found as a consequence of the programme that I've been more minded to engage staff at a local level and giving them empowering them really to sit together with me and to come up with the ideas to actually make the efficiency savings. So before, it would probably have been more of a top-down approach where I'd say, this is how things are going to be. But actually there's been that richness in terms of having conversations with the various individuals and making them feel empowered that actually they can make the ultimate decision.
I am much more clear about my role, and I think I kind of can lead with a clearer notion of how I do it, and be perhaps more coherent about my style and the things I want to pursue.
I think there's something about getting more in touch with my personal power that I didn't actually realise I had. So there's a confidence in me to be able to assert directly, and again that's come as a bit of a surprise.
I think I've learned an awful lot about the impact that someone who is an extrovert, as I am, has on those people who may not be. I think I thought I knew what that impact was, but actually the experiences, the active learning that you do on a TMP course gives you the experience of the impact you're having on people, not just the theory of the impact you might have on others. So you see it enacted, which is a much more powerful way of understanding and learning the impact one has on others.
I interact with nurses, with doctors, with other professions within the acute trust that I work with, and it's about my communication skills and my learning from the course that will improve how I do that, and the knock-on effect of that is how that is rolled out in their workplace into improving services for patients, particularly around communication.
In terms of my team, my organisation, I want them to have, I want to be able to create a similar experience for them. So, you know, all the answers are within our organisation. So it would be creating an environment, a context where the strengths, the weaknesses, the experiences, the potential is harnessed.
One of the things I found myself saying quite a lot more is when we've talked to people and if somebody says, what do we usually do? And it's sometimes not necessarily what do we usually do, what do we want to do now? What do we want to do different?
It's given me weeks or periods to step out of the work situation, to have time to reflect, to recharge, consider different approaches, and go back in and try out some of the things that we've learnt about on the course, and that's been very helpful.
I've been very lucky because I've been starting to work with a new team at the same time as doing the course, have asked for feedback, and some of those people have worked with me before. And the sort of feedback I'm getting is that people feel that they're being listened to more.
3 people came up to me and said, what you've changed, and they've seen an actual, and I had no idea that it would have such an impact. Absolutely brilliant.